What you are seeing and hearing right now is nothing but a dream. You're dreaming right now in this moment. You're dreaming with the brain awake. Dreaming is the main function of the mind, and the mind dreams 24 hours a day. It dreams when the brain is awake, and it also dreams when the brain is asleep. The difference is that when the brain is awake, there is a material frame that makes us perceive things in a linear way. When we go to sleep, we do not have the frame, and the dream has the tendency to change constantly. Humans are dreaming all the time. Before we were born, the humans before us created a big outside dream that we will call society's dream, or the dream of the planet. The dream of the planet is the collective dream of billions of smaller personal dreams, which together create a dream of a family, a dream of a community, a dream of a city, a dream of a country, and finally, a dream of the whole humanity. The dream of the planet includes all of society's rules, its beliefs, its laws, its religions, its different cultures and ways to be, its governments, schools, social events, and holidays. We are born with the capacity to learn how to dream, and the humans who live before us teach us how to dream the way society dreams. The outside dream has so many rules that when a new human is born, we hook the child's attention and introduce these rules into his or her mind. The outside dream uses mom and dad, the schools, and religion to teach us how to dream. Attention is the ability we have to discriminate and to focus only on that which we want to perceive. We can perceive millions of things simultaneously, but using our attention, we can hold whatever we want to perceive in the foreground of our mind. The adults around us hooked our attention and put information into our minds through repetition. That is the way we learned everything we know. By using our attention, we learned a whole reality, a whole dream. We learned how to behave in society, what to believe and what not to believe, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, what is good and what is bad, what is beautiful and what is ugly, what is right and what is wrong. It was all there already, all that knowledge, all those rules and concepts about how to behave in the world. When you were in school, you sat in a little chair and put your attention on what the teacher was teaching you. When you went to church, you put your attention on what the priest or minister was telling you. It is the same dynamic with mom and dad, brothers and sisters. They were all trying to hook your attention. We also learn to hook the attention of other humans, and we develop a need for attention which can become very competitive. Children compete for the attention of their parents, their teachers, their friends. Look at me, look what I'm doing. Hey, I'm here. The need for attention becomes very strong and continues into adulthood. The outside dream hooks our attention and teaches us what to believe, beginning with the language that we speak. Language is the code for understanding and communication between humans. Every letter, every word in each language is an agreement. Once we understand the code, our attention is hooked and the energy is transferred from one person to another. It was not your choice to speak English. You didn't choose your religion or your moral values. They were already there before you were born. We never had the opportunity to choose what to believe or what not to believe. We never chose even the smallest of these agreements. We didn't even choose our own name. As children, we didn't have the opportunity to choose our beliefs, but we agreed with the information that was passed to us from the dream of the planet via other humans. The only way to store information is by agreement. The outside dream may hook our attention, but if we don't agree, we don't store that information. As soon as we agree, we believe it, and this is called faith. To have faith is to believe unconditionally.
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Good morning. Okay, so I didn't do top down as of yet, but I was looking for gold to trade around, to trade down in here. Um, I've been in that short earlier last night, the short that's here. Just this is just based on swing count. Yeah, there's people calling in for highs for the for to gold to go to all-time high, which it will probably does in the near future. But as of now, on this leg at least, there was enough. So it makes sense for us to see some move back down, right? To in the end making a new swing, a higher time frame on. Let me check. So yeah, I have it coming to this. Yeah, probably slightly lower, something like. This would be my final target. Just know for the people watching that I'm not in any short here. I was in here, but since then I'm just observing what price does and what it gives me. Yeah. Alright, let me check in queue. What's going on here? This should be better. Every time I have my phone on my home networks, YouTube will get some bugs, but this should be better like this. Let me put this here. So, as for NQ, so what we can see here is pretty structured move, right? So this low made that high. We made some zone in between the low and the high coming up. We come back down to visit the low, the last low on this time frame that put in that high. Didn't take it. Tap back in this, coming back to the origin that sent us higher the first time, making people go with double bottom for this, and price started shooting up last night. I've been trying. Did I enter the position? Let me check. 1 second. What was the idea behind the shorts? Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, fourth one. Trying to go back in here. All right. Obviously, it didn't work out. All right. So I'm not going to stand here and state the obvious, but the fact that price came to the low, to the high, revisited that low, and started giving highs. Once price does this, most of the time it takes that and this also. But what we're looking at right now is the swing count coming up in those highs. Let me check. The large one here. Second one there. Let me get rid of that. Oh, let me get them. So this is, I would say, this entire thing is a swing. Oh, four. Looks good. Well. The thing with the swing count is I'm no longer looking for longs in here. Let me check how gold is doing. Yeah, I have it coming down in here. As for gold, I took this with great success last night. Do update in the group. Okay. Is there any news this morning? I didn't check my. Check. Okay. So the level that's high is the level where I was expecting pullbacks to happen, right? And we did saw some pullback happening at my level, but the thing is, yeah, should have been able to spot that. This one was beautiful, but the swing count is met. We are in this TBR up above. Let me check if we have something. As you know, it's always the same thing that I'm looking for. Once the swing count is met, I'm looking for a price to make high, one close to another, and then to trade back into those to some low. So yeah, this is not yet time for shorts. Obviously, I'll be looking for some short after price get to its target. I need to see something I know, which is high getting near to one another. This is nice. Nice. Oh, look at this. Yeah. As expected from gold, this retracement is just based on the fact that gold has been doing some lower time frame swings coming up. We're above an old high. We get the high one near to another. We're bound to some retracement. This is how it works. So yeah, my final target will be there below those lows. Let me check if everything is set up perfectly. I've been in that trade for a while now. Let me check. Okay. Just need the price to get to target here. Let me go back on NQ. Alright, this is straight up. Beautiful price action. So for me there is no shorts before we take that high, obviously. I'm gonna ask myself continuation long with the only thing that's putting me at question is that the fact that the swing count is already made, so I won't just blindly long this. Here we go, sweeping the 3 p.m. TBR. That's here. Nice. Some beautiful push right here. Oh, this candle, I know. So let's see if we close above that candle right here. Closing above, tap back in, and we can see some push above those highs. First off, we need to close above. This is good. Let's see if price give us highs one near each other right here, and in that case we might be able to see some pullback before ultimately we trade higher. This is nice. This is good. I took a little order here. My break even is below that low. Once we get below that low, I'm at break even. And TP is here. Looks like I was early, right? Yeah, price is coming up. Look like price is coming up to my stop. We'll see. The only thing is, swing count is met. Where do we know we can find our orders? On either in TBRs or on the sweep of it. Swing count is met. I know this. We are building a new TBR right here. Yeah, it just makes sense to me to try and find short right here, but doesn't mean that my entry, this exact entry, has to be the one, right? It can go slightly higher. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, here we go. We still have to go below that low in order for me to get a big, you know. The low that's here, right? This is all right. So now I'm at break even. entry is right there. Look like price point might be here. So if this comes up right there and fails in here, this is just be we still get to the target, right? But this has to fail right there. As of now, okay. All right. So went above entry. I got taken out at B, which is fine. Still scooting for shorts. Just remember that my entry here is not a confirmed move, right? It's the first entry out. This is why I was able to flip so fast to break even. Anyhow, there was no confirmed move in this, right? So you know what you were looking for, right? We're looking for price to give us high one close to another, and then we can trade into some lows just based on the fact that the swing count is made on that leg first. And yeah, let me see if I'm not doing something silly. I have this load I made that high. With that load I put in that high. That is low. Put in that high. We will be zero. Yeah, we're probably getting all those high. Any move that I get from here and get in, it's a temporary move. I'm not expecting this to last. So we need a close below something first, then a tap back in, either below this candle or below the wall. I mean, if price come and close below this, any pullback in here can be our entry to go down, but nothing before then. But you see how those areas are getting close one to the other. This is a sign that something is going on in here. And you'll tell me price could start pushing like crazy, right? But if it does, I'll be waiting for the same thing again. High one close to another again here, in order to get down to some obvious wick. So yeah, as we're waiting for something to happen in here, let me check gold. As I was saying, I have gold coming into here. I'm into a short in gold. I shared it in the group. I will share actually that on Twitter after the stream. I'll share all my setups. I took this on personal account, and I'm into a short on gold since here, going down into here. But it's in the lip, you know, the trading competition. No lows. So price is still making highs, right? But those higher are not. The space in between the highs is, I'd say, low. There's a low difference in the oh, how can I say this? Price didn't push that much in between this high and that high and that high and that high, right? This is what I'm observing. Looking for something to trade the other way. Nothing as of yet. Let me see. Okay. Hello. Yeah, let's see if this is our entry. Alright. I like you too. Give me 1 second, please. All right. So I took an entry in here, right? Below this I'm at break even. And then I see how to manage this way. But my break even is below this low. Look like price want to stop me. Let me see. We still have to trade below this low for me to switch at break even. So yeah, we're just waiting on price to show its hand, and if it doesn't go below that low, obviously we get to my stop, but I will still be looking for the same type of entry right above. Hello Maxim, how's it going? Okay, so I got stopped on this trade. Looking for the next entry. I'll wait for a break, a clear break. Because this is my thought process. I think price is shooting up to go to those high. Cool. But it doesn't mean that it cannot pull back in here, give me a move going down. This is what I'm hunting for, looking for. And this here looks like price wanna be looking for a low or something. We'll see. I'm looking for price. If confirmed, I'm looking for price to trade back in somewhere in here. Okay. Still waiting. There's nothing for me to enter in a position here. I'm still waiting. Alright, let me check. Okay. So the idea of why am I shorting it and not long? Swing count. Win highs. That's it. There's nothing else to be said. But it doesn't mean that my short will show up here. It could show up there, or after the sweep of the whole thing. This is why when I'm looking for an entry, I'm looking for the way to get to break even. So I got stopped out once here, and I got one BE, but one stop, one BE, it's fine. It's totally fine. Same trade idea. $10.30. And one thing that saved me a lot is not switching bias. I can be wrong or early about my entry, but it's not because I get stopped on the short here that I'd be like, oh yeah, I should be longing. If my analysis prior to that is correct, right? If my analysis prior to that is correct. All right. Look, we got something. I took a little entry in here. Wait. My order is pending actually. And what is real? Alright, let's see what market gives us. Let's go. What is real? Wait. So maybe we get below this, get a close, stop back in here, and then we'll be able to see some lows. What is real? Alright, let me check the music. Okay. Hey. So yeah, the plan has been laid out. Let's see how price react to it, right? What price give me. And then again, you know, this is the low of a candle. Price could decide to come from here, get above here, and then give the setup. You have to be mindful of the fact that your entry, even if you're looking at it the right way and you're looking in the right direction, might be early. It might be the next one, on the one after that, right? You know, you need to give yourself some leeway. So still no close below anything of importance. Let's see how gold is doing. So we wait. Look like price is looking for the highs again. Let's see how close of a high it give us, right? How close to the previous ones. What? Oh, I have two different type of data here and on micro. It's different. Let me check something. See, I had this week on micro on my personal account, but not on NQ. I'd follow what NQ is giving me actually, but this is weird. Yeah, on NQ it didn't take the high, but on micro it took the high with a large wick. So looking for the same thing. Close below this, tap back in, down to some lows right here. This is what I'm looking for. Let's see if price give me that. I'd like to see some velocity coming down. Some type of velocity coming down, or else we get to the stop. Alright, put some more music.
Eso que me atrae de ti no sé lo que es, no sé lo que tienes pero quiero que me des. Es inevitable, tu figura me llama, luces sana, tu dulce mirada me reclama. Quiero conocerte a fondo. Contarte las cosas
Let me
que
get to the next part. Here we go.
Many times in my daily life, fear stops me from doing small things and bigger things. Fear from failure, fear from maybe from rejection sometimes. How to overcome this fear?
You cannot overcome something which does not exist.
So yeah, I'll need some the price to close below this. This is looking good for me. But
Every moment of your life you're in.
waiting for the extra bit of confirmation. But this is exactly the kind of behavior that I'm looking into when I'm looking to price to get to some lows. This is what I'm looking for,
To create fear,
like
you have to use
price tightening, and then enter into some kind of range, you know. Yeah,
really simple. Because of the excessive
that is
things that are not
where we start work. We work with this, right?
what may happen in your mind happens in 1,000 different formats. And most probably it never happens. Things that you fear. Take 100 things that you have feared. Probably 99 of them never happened.
Oh yeah, mindful.
Yes. So your fear is always about that which does not exist. You cannot fight or you cannot overcome that which does not exist. You can overcome something that like horror movies.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm playing copyrighted music, so I'm just worried that
Producing comedy.
that stream won't be available for people watching it afterwards. I need to see how this works.
And see, today, just sit down, produce
I
a
need to see how this works.
suspense thriller, a comedy, 5 minutes.
So yeah, I'm still looking for a price to trade into those lows.
Start using your mind differently.
Oh yeah, no low given. We're still waiting for price to give us a low. In order to find an entry going this way. All right. Something going on in here. Tap, tap, tap. Alright. This is crazy. What is this one for? We detected audio in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Our potential content owner has added the channel to the allow list. Okay, I need to make some requests to get into some allow list to be able to stream that music. So what we'll do is I'll just change the music for now. Give me 1 second, please. All right, we'll go with this. Oh, so hopefully take me higher. This is looking good. This is what the behavior we're expecting of us. See, high one close to one another. Then we get to here. Price came down here. Failed to put a new high with that low. this high come to the lows, I would need for price to give a strong close below, actually, not to sweep it, just sweep it, because if we just sweep the week low, doesn't mean that we cannot put another high, because this low is putting that high. As for now, this is what I'm looking for. So I need a large red candle here, then I don't mind red candles here, then we come back and we test here to get lower. All right, now that I said all of this, let me find out some music. All right, this is red price is struggling to give us a low. Let's see. Here we go. This is some house music. Always good. Okay. So there might be a bounce here. And probably there too, somewhere in here. Hey. Let me go to break even because I don't like the behavior of price here. I don't like the fact that it's weakening like this. This is not what I'm looking for. If let's say it weaks above and then give me some lows, I will find a way into price, but I wasn't ready to take a stop on a winning trade. Just didn't sit well with me. All right. Wow. See? So we have the rounding, we almost have everything in here, but price refusing to close below something. I had to get out. I'll find another entry. And if this doesn't hold, I'm looking for the same thing higher. Yeah, look like price is hunting for those highs. We'll see. Let's go. See, the thing we were looking for is for some close below this and a retest, but there's no close. So we watch what price is doing. We may just take the highs. It's a possibility, but I'm still looking to it in that direction. And I know we're bullish. I know we must take the highs at some point. I know how NQ looks, but none of this matter now because the swing count is met. So I'm just waiting for my setup. Oh. All right. Okay, that's more like it. Let's see if we get the close now. All this is the range, right? This is the top. I'm gonna put this in red, and this is the bottom. As I see it now. The fact that we didn't close below this, trade back up, it didn't give us an entry to go down. I was looking for a close below this, still no close, we wait. I'm interested in trading with price lower in those lows right here.
Song of happiness. House was our light of day, and it's time
wait. Oh yeah. All right. So looking for a close below this. Just let me write down some emails in the time. When okay, we're still waiting for the same thing. No closure below this. We need a closure below this, and I try to trade with price in those lows, expecting some bounce here and there. Okay. Okay. And I know that this is counter trend trading. It's just that there's a lot of swing on the way up. And for this, yeah, there's a lot of swing on the way up. I'm more likely to be looking for shorts than longs. But to participate in the move up, what you can do when price is shooting up just like this is buy stop the top of down candle that shows up. Any down candle showing up when price has a nice velocity, you know, not when it's slowing down like this and ranging. I would advise against it. I'm not, based on the fact that we didn't close here, I'm not doing much in here. I'm waiting for either a close or another sweep higher. And once we get the sweep higher, I'll be looking for something going in the same way, which is lower. Either we close below this and I'll be looking on the retest to get lower, or I wait for the side to get taken. That's what I see for now. Okay, so here we come for this high again. Putting in yet another swing, right? I'm looking at the behavior of price now that we get above this high, because since we know that when we go up and sweep some low without closure, we most likely get to see the other side, which we did, right? Now let's see what price gave us in here. Okay, let me give me one sec. Still looking for the same thing, right? Okay, we'll see. Oh, wait. Alright, perfect. There's nothing here for me now. Waiting to see if price gonna finally give me that short. At least to here. Let's see. All right, okay. Now this is done. Okay. You know, and let's say that the short never, let's say that price never give me that short today, right? And keep shooting up higher. May happen because sometimes it does. But what I'm looking at here is based on the behavior of price 80% of time, 80-90% of time. So you know, price does pullbacks. I'm just trying to trade one of those pullbacks, but a larger one compared to this size ish. Yeah, 50 point ish. Yeah, something like this. All right. I'm just waiting. So here with the current move coming out of this, this looks like it's the target, the wick that's here. Because I'm looking for large trade, I'll need some higher time frame confirmation. Yeah, this looks like one of those days when price just goes up and up and up, but it doesn't really matter to me. This is not, here it is. Yeah, this is there's a swing here. Still looking for my short. Remember, we're going the same place, right? Let's see if price gives us some confirmation here to trade in those lows. Let me check something real quick. The target was I had the target before the entry. Always. Check. This is looking nice. Let's see how we close. All right, this is looking good. This is the type of velocity that I'm looking to price, right? Let's see if we get some confirmation. But I'm looking for it to trade in those lows right here. For the TBR trader, I don't have any TBR on this minute. Personal, what? Okay, here. for the TBR traders, wherever this goes, I'd be looking for my long in the lower portion of the TBR if it comes here. All right, let me. Yeah, I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it to me, as long as you want. Yeah, this would be target for me. Where's my entry? Okay. This trade is dependent on the fact that we close below here, right? I'm already in, but this is a trade without confirmation. On this time frame, there is no confirmation that we're going lower, right? So if I were you, I wouldn't jump into an entry here trying to get to this target. Give it to me, I give it to you. Okay. Yeah. My price might get to my break even. Here it comes. Let's see if I get stopped at B. I give it to you, I know what you want. Baby, if you give it to me. Alright, I know what you want. We're still in the trade. This idea is already at B. Do not jump into a trade if you don't know how to interact with it. Don't. Just please don't. Either way, I'm not losing any money on that trade since I'm at B. Alright, let me check. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. Baby, if you give it to me. All right. So I'm expecting a bounce. I mean, if this come and close below, I'm expecting a bounce here and somewhere there. And if those bounces are not able to put in a high, I can get to my target. And then again, if this holds here, like we were testing this, if this holds here, we get above that high. Okay. Beautiful. Let me move this. Yeah, no low. I'll keep just taking my money here because Spice looks like he wants to get to my break even. So yeah, I'm happy with the fact that I closed the position slightly below. Based on how price looks, we are in an early entry in here, but we need price to break this low in order to say that we're going anywhere below, you know. Oh. All right. Let's see what price does. If we get below that low, I'll wait for us to close below this one. But that will make this the first swing coming down. This is one of those days when I'm tempted to longs, but this will not happen based on the fact that my swing count is already met below. Lower time frame swing count look exhausted too. I'm looking in that direction, and that's it. Yeah, we wait, we'll see. All this is, if you watch the first playlist, is we get above a high, price start ranging. So of course we get high, this low mid that high, this low mid that high. But price is crawling now. It was shooting before, right? This is why I'm looking in that direction. And also, we have the swing count. Yeah, we wait. This idea is already at break. No, this idea I'm already out of this trade. I took my profits here, because I was under the impression that price might come and visit my break even. So I took a little bit of profit. It's strictly nothing. Look, scooting for the next entry. Which would be ideally we come into it below this low, we give a closure, price come back up in the range, and I take it to get to the TP that's here. Yeah. Okay. Right. Here comes that break even price. All right. Oh, something going on in the chat. Short in gold. Let me check. Let me check gold. Short in gold. What do you mean short in gold? You want to know how this is going? Well, we didn't get to the TP as of yet, but what's your question regarding short in gold? I'm into a short from here. I took this on personal account, but on the lip I'm looking at this. But I'm not holding this position onto my personal account at the moment. I'm just holding it on the trading competition that's taking place in TradingView. Let me go back to NQ. We're still waiting for the same thing. I don't know what else to say. I like the fact that price coming up in here was slowing down, not shooting up to make highs, you know. I like it. But I got stopped once and I took 2 BE trying to short this. So I'm waiting for more confirmation. More confirmation is where? More confirmation is here on the close. And if price get above here, same thing. There's not much else to say though. And let me check. Look like gold is rounding also. Let me go on gold. But the difference between NQ and gold is coming in some places where longs are likely, which is below here, right? But immediate setup, let me check this. So we have 1, 2, 3 swing going up. This is the 4th one. No candle that puts in a high. You need a close below this. Wait. A close below this. Wait. And a pullback in the range. So close, pullback, failure. This is how I would frame it to short goal. All right. Okay, NQ. Let's go, baby. Let's see what NQ give us now. As usual, we need closure happening. So what's the plan? Remember the plan? Close below this, tap back in, done. That's the plan, right? If no close below this, we may be able to see the high again. Okay. I'll be right back real quick. Bathroom. So here we go. I'm back. Looking at what price is giving us. Okay, here we go and we come to that low. Okay, that's better. This is what I was talking about. And now we have to manage that entry. Let's see how this candle close, the current one. Five seconds till close of the current candle, and we're tapping back into the top of this TBR. All right. So did we get the close? Yes. There's a body below. Let's see if the pullback in here, we can find an entry in the pullback to get to those lows. for it to get easier, if when price goes up into that zone right there, the first zone right here, we can sell stop bullish candle to be able to take place in the short going on right now. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right, I'm fully in position. That's great. Okay. Wait. This is the low. You could rewind the video, and as I was saying, to be able to participate in this kind of move, what you can do is actually sell stop bullish candles. The TP doesn't change; it's still the same setup. Once we get below that low, I'll switch to break even. to protect my equity. Just know that this one here never touched my break even. I was just I've been afraid. So I realized some profit in here because I thought price might come back to me to the big here. It didn't. But I'm not in this trade. I realized something like this. Yeah, this is the profit I realized on that trade. And yeah, so you have some confirmation here with the close. Tap back in. I took this. Oh, look like price wants to come from me, which should be fine, but let's see. So, as you can tell, the setup didn't change. I mean, the where I want price to go didn't change. It's just that I was able to find another entry, going the same place, basically. And now we wait. Okay. Sorry. Find some other music. I don't like this very much. Let me go for this one. Yeah, we swap the music.
You've done it again. You are good and you are mighty and you are merciful. And you keep taking care of me when I don't deserve it. Praise you, Jesus. You are Lord. Give me another one, Lord. Guide me to who you want me to help.
So this is not the behavior I want to see.
Raise up more that will call upon your name. Raise up those that love you and seek you and trust you. Raise them up, Lord. Raise them up. Lord, we need a generation of believers who are not ashamed of the gospel. We need an army of believers, Lord, that hate to be lukewarm and will stand on your word above all else. Raise them up, Lord. Raise them.
All right, we're waiting. There was not no way for me to get to break even on that trade. So I accept that risk. If it gets to my stop, it gets to my stop. That's it.
Raise up a generation, Lord, that will take light into this world, that will not compromise when under pressure, that will not cower, Lord, when others fall away. Raise them up, Lord, that they will proclaim that
my stream. Still here, right? Alright. Okay. So it look like we're getting stopped. Are we? Like press. Wanna do something with us. Okay. I was stop about to get it. All right. Okay, on to the next side. Reassess. Maybe I wanted too much. I'm waiting. We are in this. We are from this low to that high. We are in this zone. Let's see if price reject from here and give us the short we were looking for. This is a -1. We'll mark it as such. Here was the entry. So we got stopped. Oh, my stream suspended for privacy violation.
Child